All right, guys, we're going to get this game live. See where we stand with this crazy-ass fucking Lions team. This Lions team, they're hard to play with. They don't have a lot
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions.
Colorado, Defjam669 versus Chris. I thought it was Chrisballer.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, Fields. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Fields. That's complete. Okuebuna. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
O'Donnell is on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Lions will take over.
1-2 right now. I've lost both my games by fucking 3 points, guys. 3 points. 3 points. I fall behind. Actually, I've fallen behind both games, 14-0. And
they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third
and inches, and they got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
I'm still waking up, though, yo. I'm still waking up. I don't know why, but I am. I think I just got real strong last night.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop short of the yellow line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they sent the power set out there. Their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
For the NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox on to punt for the Lions. Back deep, Jakeem Graham.
Very bottom.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Nice kick,
and great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that?
Must be past your 40 and have 5 yards or less. Okay, so I got to be on my 40, and I don't think I may have been. Damn, I should have paid attention to that shit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off play action, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, it's Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wentz. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
With the Chiefs. You can't tell me your chance. You cannot say your chance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down.
Oh, shit.
Gets into a double team and it's intercepted.
Perfectly.
Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Damn, that was almost.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Locked up on the wrong side of the center.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just...
He's close, man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
He fucking threw a good dot right
Allen
there.
Robinson.
Good dot.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Oh, floater.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Oh, it's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Damn it.
Picked off by Defjam669. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Right there in the middle.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I forgot it was
this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field. Maybe catch them back on their heels.
Well, I did just play a game.
They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Wow. Picked off at about the 31. And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
I don't know who you are, but we could be playing next week. And you can try playing with the Lions.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Got no QB.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
I fucked that up.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
I'm sure you can, team. You're a master. You're a wizard.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get this off to Swift. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On first down, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now, can you go 17-0 with
Scott? Put the football in the air a lot. The problem is
that's
that
the
is
thing.
now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this
Maybe
first
one
half.
trade.
How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
I believe there's a rule where we can't be changing linebackers
inside the 30. They call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we knew that Darnell
So I
Mooney
do
could
get
absolutely
beat quite
fly,
a bit like
but he was
that.
only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size.
No way.
He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
No. How's it feel to want?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
Oh.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Santos now to add the PAT.
Good read, man. I'm on the right guy.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Man, these lines again.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
Ouch.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Hey, check Mike 6. You must be dreaming. Kill. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the 1st half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And I'm reading the field back. I have to throw it. What's up, Chris Matthews? I can hear you. Man, you're giving me a beat down right now. You know that? Has it been like that, or have I been a bit better before?
We get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Man, these guys are not easy. Oh, Mr. King over there thinks he could take them 17-0. This is not an easy roster right here. It's all good, though. We still got 16 minutes in the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
You don't have your safeties there. Look like you did. Maybe I'm just probably.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Chris Matthews out here calling me out. He's calling me out.
Throwing his Wentz.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
There's a diving catch. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And the Lions took a flyer on Williams, who played 4 years with the Chargers and 2 more with the Raiders. Missed all of 2020 with a shoulder injury. Trying to get back in form. Grabs one there for a 1st down.
So I was saying on the mic, so I was saying Chrisballer might be having his linebacker subbed out. And he got on the mic, said, nah, it ain't like that, corrected me, and yeah, from the looks of it, fellas, he's legit. I'm frustrated.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
That what now? What? Oh, yeah, that's a little getting used to. It gets a little getting used to. So I understand if it gets awkwardly quiet.
Wentz now to throw.
Oh, you fucking read that right when I was reading it too.
Interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
Yeah, I thought you traded him off to the Broncos for Albert O.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management
a lot
here
better than
on
I
out.
have, so everybody that voted for you, they're gonna be happy.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off play action. Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And boy, 11 beat me good earlier, man. I was
using the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Coherent.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still good point.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Here's Wentz to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar.
What the fuck? Yep.
Jump
back in front of my guy.
At the 14-yard line on the return. Yet
I thought that was
another
a good
interception.
read.
I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. They run the option here on 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
we evaluate
At least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On second down, here's Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, they're going option left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He finds Robinson, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, this is Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Come on, give me a little help.
Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Yeah, that's yours.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Ballantyne opting not to return
I would make
and
some
his
trades
guys will have it at the 25.
I got a lot of picks. So I'll just grind it out, develop whoever I could develop, and then just try to get a good draft. Worked out the year before. Yeah, you guys plan on keeping the league around for a little bit, so sure. All right, Lions, come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw is Wentz. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Waller taking it in over the middle. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Wentz. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second and goal, Wentz.
Oh,
and now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18.
Are you kidding me?
The 40. Past the 20.
Of course Wentz would do that.
And they will score.
That was not a bad
for the Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Everybody's fired.
Santos able to tag on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Fire. Oh, man. Should try this again.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What's that? You want to play again later? Oh, yeah. We got, we got a lot of, we're going to get a lot of playing time together, Chris. So, I look forward to it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Oh!
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes right at the 44-yard line.
He's beating me up, dude. I see a small gap.
I gotta tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess
you think a bullet would have got in there?
Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
I kind of passed-let it felt like. I felt like I passed.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. They'll get a couple, and that's it.
As soon as my guy made that cut, I threw it, had maybe a step or two, and your boy just, no step or two.
Training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's been a lopsided affair.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Again, it's Cohen. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Hoo-wee. All right, that was a beat down, 0-45. It's going to be like 48 now. All right, good luck on your game.
And this is good from 57 yards one's out. That
Man, I hope I can put on a better show.
Also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Pick Central. All right, man. That's fucked up. I got my ass beat today.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
That's a wrap. I'm
Don't
done.
forget
I'm
what
not
has
giving you
happened
any
out
more.
here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing,
Yo,
the whole
good game,
deal.
though, man. Good shit. Good
And
shit.
never
Jumping on the
forget
mic.
it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Ain't no thing. Nah, it's all good, man. You fucking you outread me. You
a loss of a yard there to start
me.
out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Right on. See you
2
in the chat,
runs in
man.
a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Guys, they got beat up on this game.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, let me run through the numbers real quick. Maybe the other team's numbers, but yeah. Justin Fields, 15 for 22, 273, 3 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Carson Wentz, wow, dude, 9 INTs. Whoo-wee. Talk about giveaways. We got a donation fucking giveaway over here. Donations. Swift, 14 for 38. You got Tariq, 11 for 109. He ran really well, dude. He fucking hit the seam on one play, and that was pretty much his most of his yards. 2 touchdowns. He played fucking solid. Receiving, the Lions, man, they just 6 for 73, 5 for 67. You got Albert O 4 for 75 with a touchdown. Raymond 4 for 86. Benson 3 for 34. You got Allen Robinson 3 for 83 yards with a touchdown. Mooney 3 for 53 with a touchdown. And blocking, got a sack given up by Jonah Jackson. Defense was nasty. His defense was nasty, dude. Dunbar with the INT. You got Smith with 2 INTs. That guy is impressive. I did not realize he was that mobile. He is impressive. Smith, wow. You got Grant Haley with the INT. And then you got Tony Brown, dude. 5 INTs for this guy. Number 5 is the man to watch out for. I have no idea who he is, but damn. And then you got Malifanyu. Now I got to go Google his name and make sure I can pronounce it right next time. He's on my team, so I got to know how to say his name. And then you got Gibson, the safety with the big-time INT. Damn, bud. I got my ass handed to me in this game. .48-0, a shutout. I have not been shut out in a minute. It's been a minute. But thanks for watching, fellas.